the latter half of that list.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're not doing the Wheel of Struggle tonight. Straight off the bat, we're not doing the Wheel of Struggle tonight. I tried. I fucking tried. And you can tell that I'm stressed out because I used the F word straight away. Yeah, basically, I tried to get Tomb Raider running. And every time I booted it up, it would crash. So that was great. So I was like, this is too much. I'm losing the will to live at this point. I'm just going to deal with it. So welcome on in, Garlips. Welcome on in, Decky. Manine. Manine indeed. Oh, right. So instead of Wheel of Struggle, I'm gonna consider my season done. I was gonna do Tomb Raider tonight, but considering that it just wouldn't load, and it was already getting to 8:30, and I was like, no, this is ridiculous. Like, the dream is dead. Well, I don't get a partition point for not even playing it, so I'm going to miss out on that. Although I could technically say I played it. I played it in my mind. And that would get me a point. That would definitely get me a point. It would get me a point, wouldn't it? It would. But I don't think it's going to happen. So instead, we're just going to piss about in Arena for a little bit, because I haven't played Arena in a while. And I'm going to take a little break from editing tonight to actually play some Arena. Slap some cardboard around and have a jolly good time. Well, I say a jolly good time. It's probably going to go disastrously wrong. It saw it in my mind. Anyways, let's flip on over. A bit of MTG. Nice. It is nice to play a little bit of MTG, and I don't know whether... I'll be surprised if it is... My standard legal deck is still legal. And that's silly, because my standard legal deck has been my standard legal deck for a long time. Somehow it's still legal. So in the deck we got 2 Fang of Shigeki, which is a nice simple 1 mana with Death Touch, and it's an elemental creature, well, an enchantment creature. Just shows you use trash cards. Fight me. Jesus, Pixel, what's wrong with you? I'm using tremendous cards, great cards. Generous Visitor, for fuck's sake. Generous Visitor is great. Whenever you chance to cast an enchantment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Not just Generous Visitor, any creature. And that comes in really handy for some of my later creatures. Circle of Confinement, which has of course been redone as Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Mikeko's Reign of Truth, which flips over into that portrait of Mikano. Michiko. Nurturing Present, I've only got one of those in there. Spirit Companion, that, by the way, you enchant a creature, and every time a creature comes in, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So you can go really silly with that, with a lot of low to the ground creatures. Spirit Companion, because it's just lovely card draw. Army of Transients. Now this is where everything ends up being put onto, because it's a big powerhouse creature. Well, I'm going to see what this is, how it's actually going to come out. As long as Speech Sausage-tron is still working as it should. Which it should be. It could just be taking a while to start up. I'm getting scared now. There's a new beta program on the Stream AI bot. I'm getting scared. I'm getting very scared. Don't know what's going to happen. These 3 are basically the core of the deck. Army of Transients, Weaver of Harmony, because it ends up giving every other enchantment creature a +1/+1, but it's green and tap to copy target activated or triggered ability from an enchantment source is ridiculous, because just one Circle of Confinement, you can suddenly make that trap loads of creatures. Oh, yeah. It's just going to scream, ah, help me, and then never work again. I presume it's like, because I ended up asking the team earlier, I said to them, like, do I need to re-authenticate? And they said, no, it should be fine. So now I'm getting a little bit worried that maybe I should have re-authenticated. Massanet the Gathering. I know, I need to just stop mucking about. I need to stop being like a cheeky house mouse. I need to get straight in there and just play. You can see what the cards are like when I flap them around, alright? When I flop my sausage right onto the board. Play a little bit of standard. Standard! Flop those sausages. I will. I will flop them well. And I will also flop the scene around so that you actually have the big screen being the actual game itself. See if we get a match. We should do, because I should be in trash rank. There we go. Darlips and Geki. What a powerful combo those two are. No one can stop them, really. That's a bit too many holy wards, but it could be funny. It could be very funny. We'll keep it against all of our better judgments. We'll flop a Blossoming Sands on the field, gives us an extra life as it comes onto the field. We'll tap the Lotus, we'll flap out a Forest, and we'll also flap out a Kami. So Kami gets bigger the more enchantments I play. I was kind of hoping for a mana there, but because we're playing an enchantment, Kami gets a +1/+1. They didn't counter it, so that tells me a lot. But it's a no. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my goodness. Pixel F. Oh my goodness, you're going Voltron on me. That's a terrifying image for you to make there, Garlips. A Voltron. What are you? What a Wind Scout. Create a map token. We'll whip out a Jukai Naturalist, or should we... I don't believe I turned off beta. I haven't touched anything in there other than I updated one reaction today, and that was it. And that was about 30 seconds before I went on stream. So that creature explores. They've revealed and found a plains. I'm very scared now. They're way ahead of me on mana. They could run away with this. Oh, okay. I'll double check and see what's going on with it in a bit. Right, so we're going to whip out a generous visitor. Very generous. Oh my goodness. Adrian's Revenge with a cheeky sub. 14 months. Jesus. It's not a case of how have I put up with you all of this time. It's more of a case of how have you put up with me all of this time. Oh. Let's target our own creatures first with the +1/+1 counter, shall we? Let's do that rather than buffing their creatures. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Right, so all of their blue is tapped out, so this is pretty safe to do. Oh, a cheeky hexproof. Glorious, glorious. They could double block. Actually, no, they're indestructible. So they are going to block with the. There we go. That's blocking 3 damage. Double block. Where? Oh, okay. Well done. Good job. Good job. They did well there. Fresh the sauce. Okay, I'll have a little goosey and see what's going on there. Oh, shite. Archangel Elspeth is on the field. That only affects creatures. Yeah, let's do that. So that gets bigger. Right. Excellent.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm just a sausage. No poems for you.
Thank you so much for testing that, Adrian, because now we know it works. Hooray! Decky fixed it. Decky. Deck. Decky. Right, so they're going to counter spell whatever I play here, aren't they? And I've only got... Right, let's spin the dice. Let's do a Spirited Companion, see if we get anything interesting. Yeah, let's make sure we can end up... Actually, no, we're still not going to be enough to KO. Right. We drew a card. It's a generous visitor. That's nice and all. No, let's psychology these guys, alright? Let's try and do that. I don't want Elspeth on the field. Oh, new feature access. I will have to give that a chest by doing the, was it Hey Bot, and then it will respond to whatever I say. What just happened? Oh, they destroyed one of my creatures. Oh, they killed Calyx. Alright, gotcha. Yep. I need to download that EX. Put the... Right. The explore mechanic is still a little bit new to me, so I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to take that action. I'm going to put the Crimany of Transience back into my hand. That's excellent. It's just facts. Garlops is the lovable salt wizard. Decky is the main character. Mr. Matt is a vampire. I'm just here to break character and say very rude things alongside sounding. I wouldn't. 16-bit is the cool uncle. 16-bit is the mad uncle who somehow is just that incredible. He just does some amazing things. They activated their -6, so that makes sense. We'll whip Kami out again, I think. I'm honestly surprised they didn't go for the Jukai Naturalist, because that's reducing down the cost of everything. We'll do another Helsing's Holy Ward. Boost you. Boost you. And we'll trap that. There we go. That's another Lauren's Escape burn. 2. Oh my goodness. Wow, thank you so much for this gift sub to Decky. What a legend.
Wow, Decky, welcome to the Sausage Squad. You're now powered up with more sausage emotes. Keep sizzling, Gifter, you're a legend. Let the sausages roll.
Jesus Christ. Another sub to Pixel Portable. What a... You don't have to do this, Adrian. You don't have to do this.
Yay, Pixel Portable, you sizzling legend. Enjoy those extra sausage emotes and thanks for backing Mr. Matt Internet's odd streams. Time to spice it up.
Time to spice it up indeed. And look at all those sausages bouncing around into my gluttonous mouth.
Was another #ProGamer moment brought to you by Mount Pain Goo.
Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't update the... It's supposed to put that at the start. And now, we've got a pro gamer moment, and it's just suspended across the screen. I hope that's not going to be there for the entirety of the stream. I'm going to have to see about studio mode, and then I'm going to check out what the hell is going on with the sources. Where are you? Trigger fire. Refresh cache. There we go. I think that's fixed it. This is the pro gamer moment. It is. I'm... No promises. Mobile devices could be next on my list. Stay on your toes, or wheels, or whatevs. And then it's put a little sausage hot dog emote there. What the hell is going on with Sausagetron? I'm very scared. So that was a decent enough match. We actually won that in pretty handy fashion. Always stirring up chaos, spice of life. Embrace the chaos, it's where the fun sizzles. Stand proud as a chaos connoisseur. Let's have a look at this midweek madness. So we've got three cheeky... A Death Shadows deck. Oh. Oh. Thank you for the blobopocalypse. He's about to detonate. It's coming. Now, have I got the mental power to play a Death Shadows deck? Because Death Shadows is a very interesting card. If you look here, it's got -X, where X is your life total. So if you've got your maximum life total 20, so that's -20, -20, which kills the creature. You can't play it. But if you're on 1 life, well, then there's no minus at all, really. It's 1. So it's only losing 1 power, so it's a 12/12 creature for 1 mana. So as you can guess, the objective of the deck is to basically get down to a low enough health total so that you can make a ridiculously strong Death Shadow and then throw it at your opponent's face. It's an interesting deck. I don't know if I want to go with that one. I like big, ridiculous creatures. Sadly not. It looks like I've fixed it somehow. I mean, not much. Can you fling it from your hand? I'm hoping I can fling it from my hand. Primeval Titan. Just do 13. Well, if you've got something that can basically make it rush onto the field for a turn, then yeah, if it never hits the field, yeah, it would never get the -X. But you'd have to have something that would basically say whatever this creature's power is, that's what it's going to do. So I know there are some cards that you can do that, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Everyone loves a Crater Hoof Behemoth. And the Primeval Titan. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may search your library for up to 2 land cards, and then you can put them onto the battlefield tapped, which is basically the most ridiculous ramp you could imagine. Let's go with that one, actually. Let's just... I mean, I could go with a five colour deck, but personally, I hate 5 colour decks. So we'll load up the Primeval Titan, I think. It's a nice way to end up using some ridiculous cards. Jesus, do you want to take up any more of the screen? A Boreal Grazer. It's a decent ramp. That's basically turn 1 ramp. That's a... I'm not complaining about that hand, actually, to be honest. Goose. Yeah, let's get a little cheeky boy out. And since it's going to be coming onto the battlefield tapped anyway, we might as well put Racer's Ring on. The card is called Fling. Ah, yes. Oh, but that's sack a creature. So it needs to be on the field, which would still mean it would get its -X/-X. But if you're down to 1 life, then it's, you know, 12 damage. Well, that's nice to see, but it's not really nice to see now, is it? What do we need? We definitely need more green sources of mana. That would be nice, I think, on the next turn, but right now, putting a Kami of the Bamboo Groves on. We're not going to channel it. It's nice to challenge. Challenge? Channel it. Let's go to the face, exactly. Right to the face, to any target. And we'll flop that on the field. It automatically decided the red face. Oh, great. It's a Death Shadows deck. It's either going to be Death Shadow... Oh, for God's sake! That's not technically drawing. Yeah, we'll chuck a Crater Hoof in our hand. Well, there's not a great deal we can do now. This is not good. No, we'll do it on the end of their turn. I despise coming up against Shouldered. Whenever you draw a card, you're getting 2 life. Oh, whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. Along with that, it's a Death Touch with 4/5 for 4 mana. It's just broken. Oh, but it's a creature. Yeah. But that's Commander, and that's... I think we're playing on untap because I don't own a physical copy of Shouldered. Come on, you can figure out how you want to ruin my day. Come on, there we go. The Meat Oak Massacre. Everything's fucked. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. That could be useful. To draw. Oh, okay. So we can cheat out. That's fine. Let's go grab a Fierce Empath. No, let's put a Primeval Titan onto the field. Yeah, let's do that. just get rid of their graveyard for the time being. At least we can stop them from attacking. Dented robot. You're on 27 life, but you only have 3 mana. And if they're not saying, where are me swamps? Ah, here we go.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Haven't you ever...
Welcome on in, False Zero, and gather the magicking. It's been a while, my old friend. Crippling addiction. It has always been one of those things where, you're not going, oh yeah, I can play some Magic. Just never pay, like, on the actual platform itself. They're just going to make me sack it. Actually, no, if we do... Yeah, we'll do one of those. And a Field of Dead. There we go. Meat Hook is a ridiculously good card. I absolutely love that card. When it enters the battlefield, each creature gets -X until end of turn. X, by the way, you define when the card comes onto the field. And whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. And whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. It's wonderful. That's why they're on 30 life now. Necropotence! So, Necropotence is one of the most confusing cards. Well, the original printing of it was. But they've tried to simplify it. So you can basically pay life.
Don't overthink things.
Oh no, they're making me discard a card. No, actually no, we'll do the Crater Hoof, because might as well. Just in this little thing. Necropotence they brought back a lot recently. You can find Necropotence a lot nowadays. Right. I'm going to lose some life. Excellent. Actually, I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of Crater Hoof, because Crater Hoof, it came out, could have just trampled everything. Right. What are they going to do? Because I know they're planning something. They're like... Oh, nothing at the moment. Alright. Right, so we want... Right, so this deck seems to love messing around with its lands. That's good. We'll get a Radiant Fountain to restore our life a little bit. That's somewhere we can dump all of our mana. Beautiful. More zombies. My appointment was postponed. Ah. Well, always good to end up having a stream day. If I didn't have work, I would end up streaming during the day rather than currently. Oh. Other than currently just crying into my hands all the time.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
Stuff it. Queen of MILF tribal decks. She really is. She really, really is. Should we get funny? Let's just put 2 Fields of the Deads on the field. Let's just do that. Let's just go and put 2 Field of the Deads on the field. There we go. This is where they play another Meat Hook Massacre. Right, so the basics are, this is how much money we've got to play with. Money comes onto the field either tapped or untapped. These all come onto the field perfectly fine. Something like this says it comes in tapped, so it comes in tapped. The little pips that are along the top, that's how much money we need to play to get the card onto the field. And the funny thing right now is, even though I've got Left's life, I mean, they can technically just wipe out everything if they've got another one of these. Because this makes everything weaker. If they've got 2 mana, they can basically play that for 2 black, and they can say X is 2. And that will wipe out everything that has 2 life. So the first number is how much power they've got, and the second number is how strong they are. So next turn, because of this card, I'm going to lose 2 life, and they're going to gain 2 life. And they're going to search for a card, and they're just going to get it. Yep. Magic seems really confusing at first, but the thing about it is you learn about the bones of it, and then the cards basically end up making everything all complicated. Like, you learn the bones of what a turn is, how you play a turn, how to pay for cards, things like that. And then once you've got the bones, you can just mess around as much. Cheeky. Oh, yeah, what they've done is this event here, they've just got a load of like decks that you can just play around with for free. Like 5 decks that have got ridiculous things in them. Like, this is a Primeval Titan and Crater Hoof Behemoth deck. They had a Death Shadows deck as well. Got a decent amount. Yeah, so it can't tap for itself, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. For 13, 13 Hydra. Yeah, let's... Yeah. There you go. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Stars. We're just going to get all the lands out now. Oh, I didn't want to get Bossu out. do a little cheeky thanks. I don't have the ability to create images. What? That's not a 5-headed goose. Right, so we're going to lose one of our primeval titans. That's fine. We knew that was going to happen. There we go. But the field's clear. Bloody hell! Oh. I'm just going to pick up a snow-covered lands. We're just going to pick up a snow-covered lands. It's pointless. Absolutely pointless. It's going to say that it created AI, but I reckon it's lying to us. Alright, we'll sack one of our zombies. There we go. Well, they won that. It's not 5 heads, but it is something. It's a... I get it. It's a 3-legged goose. It's doing something. Ah, heads in the sand stealing chips. They must be planning a sneak attack on the snacker stash. Watch out for flying crisps. Well fought, but completely utterly lost. So, false zero. What we've got on the moment is we've got Arc like Phoenix, Dark Ritual, which was what we were facing off against, a Death Shadow, a Jathenta, the Wellspring, and Primeval Titan. Some of these have got the companions with them. So you can always bring a companion in. Oh, I didn't realise it's got the cheeky Eokyo. Oko. Thief of Crowns, which was completely broken. Leyline Binding. Not bad. So what we will do is we will continue on with the Primeval Titan and try and get our one card. Card will be at least rare. Oh. Companions make me vomit. Trying to explain the companions mechanic and going, no, it doesn't come straight into the battlefield. You've got to summon it into your hand and then you've got to place it onto the field. But the card doesn't say that. The card goes with the old companion rule, which was stupid and destroyed everyone's lives. Right, we'll try it again. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to whip out a forest. Whip out an arboreal gazer. I'm going to put this onto the field. Actually, no, because that needs to tap to do it. We'll do this because it comes in tapped anyway. Yeah, so companions. Oh, fantastic. Enjoy looking through my hands. Oh, you arsehole. So, the companion mechanic was basically a way of saying, hey, you've got an additional card. Here's a free card that's outside of your deck, but your deck has to be constructed in such a way that it makes like sense. Like there's all creatures must be 2 mana, all creatures have activated abilities or something like that. That stuff, it will get the stomping ground out and it will enter taps. It's fine. Yep, Lurus got banned. So companions end up having the ability that they basically come onto the field. Well, they start outside of the game in a separate exile area, and you can pay 2 mana, or is it 3 mana? And you can basically take them from that zone, put them into your hand at any point. No, it's sorcery speed, and then you can end up casting them. Well, this just got silly very quickly, didn't it? We'll block that then. Yeah. So what the opponent's doing at the moment is they're using Necropotence to pay life And then at the beginning of their next end step, they'll be able to get all of those cards that they've exiled by paying life all at once. And this can get very silly very, very quickly. The original rule from companions was you could actually cast them from outside of the game for their companion cost. You didn't even have to end up paying, like, you didn't have to have them go into your hand. You could just take them from the exiled zone and put them straight into the battlefield. And yeah, that was stupid. So they tried slowing them down, and it's still stupid. But they printed them now, and they can't fucking unprint them. But maybe over time they might fix companions and might get the power level right, because the problem with Planeswalkers when they were first released was, one, they were very confusing because it was a new card type, and then two, that they were so ridiculously busted and broken that it ended up making everyone go, oh, you need to have at least one Planeswalker or two Planeswalkers in your deck now. But now there's so many of them, and like a lot of people don't run them anymore, so there we go. You done yourself too much, mate. I can't do much else this turn, so might as well seek a non-land card. Natural Order! That's what I was hoping for! Beautiful! So, Natural Order means that I can basically kill off one of my creatures, and then I get to bring another creature in. And it's from my library as well. And that'd be really useful because I bloody hate Shouldered. I think they might have gone a bit too far with their self-mill here. Yeah. You go, and it's ridiculously... We're going to go fucking crazy, and you can play 30 games of Yu-Gi-Oh! In an hour. Does that include shuffling time? Oh yeah, that includes shuffling time. Just go ape shit. Just do it. Right, so we could actually just hardcast a Primeval Titan right now. Whoa! Not Rashid! My goodness! Thank you so much for popping on in! A party of 34? My goodness! I will search for two land cards. Certainly not say no to that. But welcome on in, everybody. If you've been served with an advert, then I deeply apologise for that. But welcome on in, welcome on in. We're playing some Magic for some reason. It is raid times. My goodness. E. There's the E. Right, so they're down to 2 life now. My goodness, that was a smart move by them, really, wasn't it? Raid Shadow Blobby. Love that you've actually now got the clock as an emote. That's wonderful, Carlips. That's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for actually gifting a sub.
false_Zeta0_subscribing is like adding extra spice to the stream food. Now you wield the power of sausage emotes and stoke the flames of Mr. Matt's quirky adventures.
Oh, here we go. But thank you so much for gifting that sub, Adrian. That's absolutely legendary of you. And it went to False Zero. Although I imagine you targeted it to False Zero. You went, I'm targeting False Zero now. And I can't blame you for targeting False Zero. But chew chew. Chew chew. And as Sausagetron would say, ooh, flop my sausage. Yep. And that's absolutely fair. HP is a resource at the end of the day. They've basically forced me into that situation as well now. Because every time I want to draw, I'm going to lose a life. Yeah, we'll natural order our little plant. Crater hoof. Okay. It reduces down crater hoof a little bit, but okay. Bajuka Boggum. And then we'll pop a Field of the Dead on as well, just for a laugh. Oh, they've got protection from everything. I've never seen that animation before because I wasn't paying attention there, and you could tell. Things aren't going well right now. We're stuffed.
Hey, let me get him in. Hey, let me get one too. Let me hold him. Yeah.
They're getting more life. They got the cycle going. Perfect use of the crotch cam. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Straight into the crotch. Right into it. Dog's broken. Wonderful. I have no idea why everything's going wrong with my system tonight. Non-stop walking. Right, so they're amassing one orc. I'll try and get that fixed, actually. Let's go for the studio mode. Not that one, that one. Refresh.
Oh man, right there. What the dog?
What the dog? Right, cool. There we are. It's another the One Ring! They've got protection from everything this turn. This is going to be silly. Alright, so they've taken one more hit from Necropotence, so I might as well not even bother with attacking this turn, because we know how badly that's going to go. Excuse me, I wanted to pet the little dragon thing. There we go. Necropotence, you ruin everything. Again! Yes, low res, which is of course on YouTube for the grand price of nothing, because YouTube don't even bother putting adverts on it. So you can watch it without adverts. You don't even need an ad block. That's how good it is. Because it's so underground, YouTube don't bother to put ads on it. Right. Free, I tell you. Absolutely. Jesus, I can't even believe it. There's no point in attacking because they'll just do me with that. But if I could swing with Primeval Titan. That would get me 2 lands because of its attack trigger. And that would in turn get me a load more zombies. Sheoldred will end up destroying whatever ends up crashing against it. In this case, it's going to be 2 zombies. Yeah, let's do that. So we get the attack trigger. Get another Kahini Garden. Get another Field of the Dead. Get them onto the blockers. They're not going to do anything. Absolutely fair. And then next turn we'll natural order the plant. And then that will give us... That'll give us another... Well, it'll give us another big boy. Well... Adrian, I'm hoping you've at least watched it once, because you are on it. So... I mean, you are on the show. Oh, here we go. That's how they're going to do me, is it? You are indeed. You're even a tame captain. You are very good on it. I'm watching the latest episode as I'm building it, because I'm building it. And you're great on that one. In fact, everyone delivers at least one zinger. One zinger. Like everyone's got a zinger in there. It's wonderful. More zingers than the KFC's in there. It's wonderful. Well, you're able to bluff it very well. Oh, sorry, man. A cheeky zinger burger. I'm so sorry. When episode 10 comes out, or sorry, rather, episode 4 of season 2 comes out, it's no hyperbole, it's probably one of the maddest episodes that we've ever seen. It's something. Oh, come on, get the math wrong at least once. Come on. Jesus. Do you want any more cards in your hand or anything, mate? Mate, do you want any more cards in your hand or not? I don't know how. Resolve all. Just resolve it. Just resolve. Go. I don't want to deal with this. All of them. Go in. 2. Exile. I take 2 damage. This is the last turn. This is where they end up doing an instant that hits for 1. I'll put a windswept heath on the field. Guess there's a load of zombies. Which is always hilarious. We'll natural order our little plant. Oh! You're not going to let me natural order my plant! That was some baser energy. It really was. And we took full advantage of that. And we won. We won. We won. We won. We coming up, folks. We won. Yeah, that wasn't a bad match. I thought genuinely that I was going to lose lose that. Read that hat as Baz, and I was like, who the fuck is Baz? No, it's definitely Bleez. Scandinavian brand. All about goggles, like surf, like snowboarding sort of gear, that sort of stuff. So really cool brand actually. Yeah, not bad at all, not bad. Right, shall we find out what card we've got? I think we will. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Oh, Buster Rhymes, Janet Jackson. It's Hall of Targin. I've been given an alchemy bonus. Hall of Tagsin. Add 1 mana of any colour. Welcome on in, Kenneth. Do you like slapping cards? I love slapping cards as well. I slap them around everywhere. I've got some cards here, some playing cards. I've got the Nintendo 3DS AR games augmented reality cards. So keep them in a safe place. Including the Nintendo card that's got a little cube on it. Oh, I would love it if it was a cheeky Lotus, you know. Not going to happen though. The alternative reality cards for the Nintendo 3DS. You need these cards to play AR games, Augmented Reality, a software title pre-installed on the system. Ooh. Ooh. Again. Oh, yeah, I've got one right here. Kindly chucked at me from Ben at Pixel Portable. Although I do need to reshell it at some point and replace the battery and replace a few bits and pieces on there. Just a cheeky little Lotus, not asking. Just a cheeky, just one little Lotus.
Please, sir, can I have a Lotus, please?
Can I have a Lotus, please, sir?
Can I have a Lotus? Please, can I have a Lotus?
No. Right, we'll have another match, I think. You can't buy the cards with real money. You can buy packs with real money. You can end up buying like bundles, which will include specific cards, which cost real money. But I have not put a penny into this in the game itself. I've been given codes with pre-releases. I should have actually paid attention to what just happened there. So I've got pre-releases that came with codes, and like starter decks which came with with basically codes to redeem on Arena for both of the decks, which was quite nice. Wow, wow. It's Poo Dog. Bow wow. Is it a secret? No, EA ripped them off. Stuff it. We'll do it on our turn. We're living our own life now. We're just living our own life. Have it enter taps. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Balatro. I can't say I've heard that. You bumhole. Not EA. Well, that's a theme, isn't it? Being publishers. I've come as Ubisoft. I've come as EA. Ooh, sack you, your mama too, and your daddy. Yeah, we'll take action. I can't say I know about it. It's probably might be something that I've seen somewhere, but I can't actually say that I know about it. Well, that's going to come in anyway, tapped, so we'll do that. Ooh. Hot tapping action. Well, you're not going to get a lot of hot tapping action. I hope you're happy. You got one bit of mana there. Enjoy it. Enjoy that one bit of mana. Ooh. Oh, lands into the battlefield untapped. I should have done that beforehand. It's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use spelunking now. Oh, he's going to hit me for one. Yeah, we might as well attack. A roguelike poker game. Ooh. Oh, most certainly have to give that a goosey. Because I do enjoy those constructing deck card games where you're basically building a deck as you're playing. That's fun. I like those ones. I have to try and end up getting down to the local board game cafe again, because I used to go to that quite a few times. But when I was like, oh, I really should be saving money, I was like, right, we'll cut that out, because that's... I drink a lot of mockers in there. You guys sort it out amongst yourselves, alright? You figure it out. I can't figure everything out for you, okay? I can figure out some things, but not a lot. Yeah, we'll do that one. Actually, no, stuff it. We'll just get 2 Field of the Deads. That would just be even funnier. Just 2 Field of the Deads. Hey, this is hilarious. Hey. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry if you've been caught in an ad break. But thanks to the heroic actions of Adrian tonight, a lot of you won't have adverts tonight, which is beautiful. Oh, they got a Sheoldred, so they'll probably try and block with Sheoldred. Clean your garden. Nice, cheap, easy mana. Oh no, is that even more zombies? Yes, it is. It's 13 zombies. Do you like them cheap and easy? I do as well. Alright. Get out of here, Sheoldred. I don't want your apocalypse. We're going to natural order our plant. Yeah, we'll bring out another Primeval Titan. And do you know what we're going to do? Have them quit. They knew what was going to happen there. It was going to be even more zombies. It was going to be a ridiculous amount of zombies. Way more zombies than they could handle. Right. Let's claim our reward. Let's see what card we get. Here we go. Virtual drum roll or something. Da 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 da. Illicit Masquerade. I don't know this card. It's from one of the recent sets, Murders at Karlov Manor. When Illicit Masquerade enters the battlefield, put an imposter counter on each creature you control. Whenever a creature you control with an imposter counter on it dies, exile it, return up to one other target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. That's funny then. So basically, every time a creature with one of these counters on it dies, it brings back something else to the battlefield. By the way, with no restrictions. It just has to be target creature card. Target creature card. That's pretty good, especially with Flash, because if you know that a board wipe is coming, it seems really useful. Like, if you know a board wipe is about to hit, cast that, if you've got the mana, of course, and then everything else in your graveyard's coming back. So that is a really good late game tide change, really. Situational, so probably only need about 2 in a deck, but yeah, if you build around that, that could be quite funny, actually. Yes. So it can be, it's like creatures can have flashes? Creatures can have flash, enchantments can have flash, like, there's a few things that can end up having flash, and it just means you can play them at instant speed, which is really handy. It was basically their way of saying, okay, we want an enchantment to have an instant. Yeah, we'll do this. And they just made flash, which makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Not the best opening hand for us, so I think we're going to mulligan that. That's a bit better. I'm a little bit happier with that. What we're going to cast back. Fierce Empath, I think. That's what we can throw back. See, I like the fact that in Magic Arena, you can actually end up going, like, basically go like, hey, do you know what would be really cool? If we, yeah, we'll do that. If we end up making it so the card backs can move and do some extra arts and things, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then they said, do you know what would be even funnier? If we made it, okay, if we made it so that, that some cards only exist in the digital client, and other cards end up not. Yes, so a couple of years back, there was a mulligan that was introduced at one of the Pro Tours in London. So it's called the London Mulligan. And basically you draw 7. If you want a mulligan, you draw a fresh hand of 7. So you shuffle, draw a fresh hand of 7, and then you put one of those back on the bottom of your deck. If you mulligan down to 2... if you mulligan again, it's 2 cards down. So basically you're going down to what you would have for a mulligan. But you actually now have card choice, so it's a little fairer. Because the problem, obviously, for using mulligans was the fact that, oh, fantastic, I've got these awesome cards. Well, actually, no, I've only got... You only have a selection of, what, 5 cards, 4 cards, 3 cards... and you don't have any choice as to what cards you've got, but instead you've only got 7, and then you have a choice as to what you're going to be keeping. So I much prefer that. Okay. Once upon a time. Creature or land card. We'll spin the dice. Spell pierced me. Cheeky arsehole. Yeah. Absolutely. Because even if you mulligan down an awful lot, you now actually have options. Right, they're not going to counter it this time. And we'll roll the dice. We could channel 2 forests into our hands. That would be next turn. We don't have any land cards from in our hands. We'll grab a windswept heath because at least we can pop that for mana. And it won't enter tapped. Come on, what are we gonna get? Polluted Delta. They're about to release a new set, actually. Like it's a Wild West sort of set that they're going to be bringing in. I like the art style and a lot of the artwork of it. I don't like the alternative art cards they've made for it, like the wanted poster things. They're all right, but blah. I think they just get a little bit too cluttered. Sorry, just getting settled in bed. Oh, do enjoy getting settled down. I was getting settled down once in bed. Once. It was nice. It was nice. Tomorrow I've got to head into the office. So, heading into Central. But, at the end of the day... Oh, no! I can do nothing about that. But, at the end of it all, so once I finish work, I actually get to pick up my small human. So that's going to be fantastic. And then it's the Easter weekend. So that would be most wonderful. Yeah, they can't counter it. There we go. Now we're on the road to mana. Eat all the chocolates. I'm gonna eat all of the chocolate. My small human is gonna go absolutely mad over the chocolate she's getting. Because we have got a load of chocolate. I say we, it's just me. Got a load of chocolate ready for her. She'll go mad for it on the weekend. Set up a little Easter egg hunt for her and all that jazz. Yeah, we'll just end turn there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, well, no, sorry, replacing it with just another one. Yeah, I did it last Easter. I had her here. Just hid eggs all around the flat, and she had a good old lark for looking around for them. And then I had to deal with all the chocolate and chocolate ants. That's all right. Oh, they connived. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Good old faithless looting. Ah, they've put stuff that can come straight back out. So what they're doing here is they're putting phoenixes, which famously rise from the ashes, into there. So if you cast 3 or more instant or sorcery spells this turn, you can return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. So they can cheat it out, you see. All they have to do is play 3 spells. They got to play 3 spells with 3 mana. But they are using a very, very cheap low to the ground deck. Oh, there we go. Here comes... Will we see the 3rd spell? And we'll get spattered by a load of phoenixes. I think it's going to happen, you know. They're contemplating it. They're thinking about it. It's even Stevens on the life total, but not really on the board states. They got Delirium then. That's annoying. Mishra's Bauble. Sacrifice it, and you can look at the top 2 cards of target player's library and then draw a card at the beginning of your next end step. And there we go. All these come back onto the field. And all of it's swinging. It's gonna hurt. Right, so I'm on a 1-turn timer now. Oh, they're looking at the top card of my library. They know what I'm gonna get. Oh, they knew I had an Arboreal Gazer. With no land cards in my hand. Yeah, only the last health matters, but yeah, it's not really going to happen. Yeah, I don't care. We've lost this already. We know what's happened. Right. Just get a Primeval Titan again. That's just what we'll do. Let's swing with the plant. Yay! Let's activate this. Yay! Right, there we go. I knew it was over. I was just trying to figure out a way to stop them from killing me, and I can end up doing it myself, you see. I did it myself. See that? It's good, wasn't it? Very good. Oh, we could get the mystery cosmetic. Yeah, I think we'll play one more match, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. It is like conceding, but far more petty. Incredibly petty. The pettiest way of conceding a match. Oh, I think we'll go with this then, I think. Yeah, we'll have a laugh with this, I think. Once upon a time, first turn, which means they get to pay it for free. What did they take? They took a Sacred Foundry. Brabagan? Oh, they said hello. I'll say hello back. I'll even throw them a cheeky... Oh, oh. Right. Lair of the Hydra. Arboreal Grazer. And we'll put a forest onto the field. There we go. Oh, I should have put the gate on the field. What an idiot. Territorial Carbu. I don't want more Fields of Dead right now. I want them later. Later, please. Yeah, we'll do some scrying, I think. Alright, alright. Yeah, we'll grab a clay garden, I think. Chuck that on the field. It comes in tapped, but I get another little body just in case we get the spell we want. Yeah, red green aggro, fun deck. I used to end up playing a lot of that during Dragons of Tarkir block. Ah, here we go. Tribal Flames. Oh, going for a little bit of discard and draw. We'll block. There we go. Playing Once Upon a Time. So they played my Once Upon a Time, you see. Just to be Betty, I'm just going to exile their graveyard. Get that graveyard out of here. Don't like it. There we go, and we'll put one of them on the field. And we'll end turn there. At the moment, my main deck that I use is in Commander, which is my Spiders deck, which is Thantis the Warweaver, which immediately gets removed every time it comes onto the field, because people don't like attacking other people. And that card makes you attack every single turn, if able. Oh, this sucks. I need a break. I need a break right now. Come on, give me a break. Give me something. What are they going to get? A Primeval Titan. Tremendous. Another Territorial Kavu. Hooray! I'll play it Once Upon a Time. Tremendous. Oh, we can't seek a card, we can't do anything. Tremendous. Yep. This one is just ramp into the biggest creatures we've got. Oh no, not chaos. You can't slay. Right, here we go. We're gonna get hit with 10, 11, 12. It was a real roller coaster of chaos. Thank you, Sausagetron. Thank you. You're a good man, Sausagetron. So they're getting hit with 12. I think we're gonna lose this one. I think we are gonna lose this one. Okay. Right, we're on a one-turn timer. Let's see what card they've stolen off me. Oh, it's another Titan. They can cast it. They can get a Titan on the field. Hooray! Gonna hit the button. Just gonna hit the button. Just hit the button. I go to hit space, because that's my proceed button. But yeah, on the end of matches it goes, no, you must click. You don't understand, you must click. Right, so we're going to open a pack now. We're going to open a Murders at Karlov Manor. I think this is an arena pack. Who bloody knows nowadays? These are all cards. They're cards. Let's see what rare we got. Judith, Carnage Connoisseur. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, choose one. That spell gains Death Touch and Lifelink. Yes. Instant spell with Death Touch and Lifelink. Create a 2/2 red imp creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. So that's a very, very handy card. Very handy. Flavor text is nice. I don't make my living hiding the truth, detective. I shout it from the stage. An escape tunnel. Search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tab, then shuffle. And if you sacrifice it as well, there's another one you can do with it. You can target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. That's very handy. Repeat offender. Oh, I like that artwork. That's pretty good, that artwork. As menacing, can't block. Ah, so that's what suspect it is. I'm thinking of picking up the Clue set at some point, because I say Clue, it's not Clue, it's Cluedo. Bloody Americans. It's Cluedo. The name of it is Cluedo. But because I keep seeing it, Murders at Karlov Manor, Clue, it's like, no, it's not Clue, it's not bloody Clue. So the storefront on this is ridiculous. Like, it's no surprise, basically. So you can get a pass bundle. I thought this was America. I'll clue your do. Oh, hey! Thank you, False Zero. Oh, hey! The dog meat bundle, because of course the Fallout cards are in the physical world, but not in arena. But you know what we can do? We can do sleeves for $11.49. $11.49 for a dog meat. A welcome bundle for six euros. I've got enough in, like, I've not bought any gems in this game. I've got 4,000 odd gems, and that equates to, bloody hell, oh my god, I didn't actually, I've been building up gems through like random things, like when I went to a few pre-release events, I got draft tokens and things like that. I've got so many. I can build a new standard deck. Once my standard deck is out of rotation, I will build a new one. Like, that's why I keep acting so shocked that it's still legal. I'm like, I just want it to die so I can have an excuse to go build a new deck. But yeah, I didn't realise that, like, that's how much they are. Like, I knew they were expensive, but I didn't realise I had, like, over 20 quid's worth of gems, like, that I built up for free over many years. Many years. But yeah, I've actually got enough for a lot of these random things. No, I don't want you, Bjorn. It's all adorable and cute and stuff, isn't it? It's all nice. Little tiny bones. Yeah, I didn't realise it was that ridiculous. Packs are ridiculously priced then. Jesus. 90 packs for 18,000 gems. 18,000 gems. It's about 100 quid. $18,000, yeah. Jesus Christ. That's madness. But it's not macho madness. Right, so yeah, that was arena. I've got to get ready for bed because I've got work in the morning. Not EA strikes again. They really do. Like, my mate Kieran, who's actually going to be on the second episode of Low Res Season 2. He's on there. He was talking to me about the FIFA, like, economy system, and I was like, Jesus, that's grim. Like, And now I've just seen Magic's one, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I haven't checked into the actual physical cost of how much everything is, like how much their gem economy is compared to actual real money, and that's ridiculous. A bit surprised. It's ridiculous, Ultimate Team. Like I was like, oh, you know, it's not that much for a pack or anything like that on there, and it's like, no, it's ridiculously more expensive. Netrunner is free and proxies are tournament legal. Beautiful. That's wonderful. Like, I'm glad there are a lot of different card systems as well out there. One of the people who's actually on low res made his own card game, but it's drinking. It's drinking. So it's a drinking card game. It's very, very fun. But yeah, I don't get to play that all that often because, you know, I'm an old man. Ever. Anyways, I just want to say a massive thank you to Adrian for gifting so many subs. I can't actually bloody believe it. And I want to also say a massive thank you to... I just want to make sure that I get this right. Not Rashid for the beautiful raid earlier. That was wonderful. So thank you so much for that. Drinking is fun until it isn't. It's very true. I've had plenty of fun evenings where I've ended up going, I'll just have one more. And then that one more was the one that ended up being like, oh, that was silly. And do I learn my lesson? I usually do for a bit, and then I end up going, no, I think I can have one more. One more will be fine. If you have to go, oh, I'll just have one more. One more should be fine. That's the point where you go, no. Like, I'll grab a water. I've actually, like, as I've gotten older, I've actually gotten better at that. I've actually gotten to a point where I end up going, actually, I'll have, you know, I'll get another drink, and then I'll just get myself a Pepsi or something like that, and I'll just be fine. But yeah, it's what happens when you get old. Ooh, one more Bucky. Oh, I haven't polished off a bottle of Bucky in ages. I think the last proper bottle of Bucky I had was down in Pompey, and it was just coming out of Christmas, and my mate Asbo, I hadn't seen him in a while, and I was just like, bottle of Bucky. So I got him a bottle of Bucky for Christmas, and of course he opens it straight away and he goes, oh, Bucky in it, hey. I go, let's crack it, hey. So we crack it open, we're just drinking it on the you know, the steps of the city centre, like their guild hall, and we're just glugging away, and it was a lovely Christmas. It was a lovely Christmas. Good old Asbo. Hopefully he's doing well as well nowadays. I mean, he fell over a little while ago and he had a massive gash in the middle of his head, and I was like, Asbo, he'll be alright. But anyways, big thank yous to everyone. If you're watching on the VOD, thank you so much for watching on the VOD. I know this wasn't the advertised stream, but this was a bit of a mad one. I also like to space out drinks with water like a responsible degenerate. That is exactly the right options. Make sure that you end up having something to eat beforehand. Don't go too mad too quickly. Drink plenty of water. Have some paracetamol before bed. Or paracetamol. Whichever one however you want to say it. Paracetamol, I don't care. Just have some if you need some in the morning. If you are watching live, thank you so much for being here. It's a massive. I just want to say a massive thank you so much for being here. If you haven't watched Low Res, I really would recommend it. It's a great show. I spend 3 days, like if I've not got my daughter with me, I spend 3 solid days working on it. Like I just go to town on it. But because I actually decided to go, hey, you know what I'll do? I will pop out and have a weekend last weekend. I didn't do as much editing as I would like, so yeah, I've now got to catch up over tomorrow night, and then over Friday night as much as I can. This is going to be fun. It's going to be great fun. But I'm hoping to get the new episode of Low Res out this Easter weekend. But yeah, do go and check it. It's available available over on youtube.com and then at Low Res Show. Do check it out. It is wonderful. I really would recommend it. In fact, I'm going to type out the URL now, actually. I can do that. At Low Res Show. There we go. Right, so yeah, do check that out. It's a wonderful show. My bot usually is supposed to shout out about it, but it hasn't tonight, so And it's going to do in just a second. I bet you that's what it's planning up to do. I should stop rambling and get ready for bed. So let's see if there is anyone to chuck you all over to. It is pretty damn good. I am very biased towards it, but I will always say it's very, very good. Actually, I think I might just sign off because I think my system is being funny. I think it's being very funny. As much as biased as I am towards low res, I genuinely do think it's actually a really good show, and I think that it's only getting better. Like, I watch older episodes that I was very critical of, and it's like, actually this isn't as bad as I was being on it. I was very down on some of the episodes that I wasn't as happy with them as I would have liked, but watching them again, it's actually made me go, actually you did alright with this. Stop being so hard on yourself. But yeah, we'll continue developing and evolving and building it up over the years. So do keep an eye out for it and do give it a watch if you like video games and if you like humour, if you like to laugh really, and if you just want to see some people mess around for a bit, just give it a watch. It's a jolly good laugh. But right, I will catch you all at some point in the very near future. But for now, I'll see you all soon, okay? I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.